Think back to the last time that you felt you're growing as a person. Was it the time you were around the same quality people, doing the same things and staying in your comfort? Or was it the time you met a lot of different people from different backgrounds, tried new hobbies and started new projects that you experienced growth? Think about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jam video. How's it going? I'm Rupen from Jammed, and today I'll be discussing perfectionism and how it might be holding you back from improving at many areas in design and your life as well. Because it certainly has been affecting many areas of my life. Personally, I've started this channel to create content that is good enough for people and not aim for being perfect all the time. If you're new to this channel, first of all, welcome. Here I do a variety of design content jammed in a short amount of time dedicated to help fellow designers. Please make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you find it informative, make sure to check out the channel for more. If I'm being honest, I'm both blessed and cursed by being a perfectionist. And honestly, I believe if this trait is utilized correctly, it could help me in many areas of my life. Being a designer, this trait helps me to spot inconsistencies really easily, see the right from wrong, and much more. I could easily copy something perfectly and won't stop working on it until it's perfect. Yeah, it's been a good tool in my shed. However, the same tool also comes with many cons. As much as you might think, having the title perfectionistic sounds cool, because frankly it really does push you to strive to improve and all of that, but it isn't really that cool. At the end of the day, the perfect quality that you're looking for is subjective. One person might look at your work as if it's the best thing in the world, and another person might look at it as if it's nothing. And that's just the way of life. How would that make you feel? Devastated, I bet. I've been there, you've been there, we've all been there. Learning to deal with perfectionism requires deep understanding of the roots of perfectionism itself. Perfectionism at its core is a way of avoiding discomfort and pain. Because you hold yourself to a specific standard, which is all cool, however when you do not meet that specific standard of yours, you feel like a total failure. Because you're afraid that it might not be as great as your latest project. Or it even might stop you from working on something that you've been working on for weeks because you've realized it's not as great as you expected it to be. Let me make this clear. There is nothing that you're going to make that is going to appeal to everyone. If you accept this fact, you will start to realize that failure is fine. Not being liked by everyone is fine. And that really allows you to start working on yourself. You will always hear everywhere that the best growth happens through discomfort. When you realize that this applies to any aspect of your life, you can allow yourself to fail. It is totally fine to fail at something the first time, the second time, even for the 100th time. But I'm sure the more you fail, the more you encounter obstacles and problems, the better you grow and the more well-rounded person that you're going to be. There's this famous saying that always goes around, always go for quality over quantity, and I really disagree with that, honestly, in many aspects. I think I'm leaning more towards being a quantity guy myself lately. Unfortunately, on the media, many of the successful people are viewed in their best light, which forces the idea of doing one perfect project that will blow up and everyone will like it. But that is unfortunately not the truth. The media doesn't really show you the amount of times these same people have failed. The media doesn't show you how the product, service, or business was like when it really started out. But it shows you the ideal, perfect, foolproof business, which really makes you think that these people have it figured out somehow from the start. But let me repeat this again, this really isn't the case. I hope what I just explained made sense, because now I'm going to talk about why I'm leaning towards being more of a quantity guy than a quality guy myself. Bear with me please. Think back to the last time that you felt you're growing as a person. Was it the time you were around the same quality people, doing the same things and staying in your comfort? Or was it the time you met a lot of different people from different backgrounds, tried new hobbies and started new projects that you experienced growth? Think about it. That really only supports the fact that comfort really leads to stagnation in the end. What is stagnation? It is the lack of activity, growth, and development. Perfectionism itself is just a fancy word for procrastination. You really need to embrace the discomfort and realize that it plays a really huge role in your personal growth and as a designer in general. When you are okay with not knowing so much about the subject and still doing it either way, it also gives you a sense of humbleness, which we all need in order to get somewhere in life. And that should even be part of the fun itself, the exploration part. If you think you know everything, there is nothing in the world that can push you to create anything, and that large ego that we all have will always kill your growth. So what can you really do to manage your perfectionism? Aim to make an existing thing just slightly better. It sometimes crushes you that you really can't find that one idea that people really need, that one perfect video or project or whatever it is that you're creating, and let me tell you, that's totally okay. Take a pre-existing thing, refine it, and focus on making it at least 10 or 20% better. And that doesn't mean copy it exactly. You can do it of course in your own way. However, what matters the most is putting something out there at the end of the day. Be totally okay with failing. I want you to make sure that you will fail multiple times with whatever you're creating, and that's okay. What's important is approaching your failure with an open mind. What can you do next time that might improve your business? Listen to the people. Be fine listening to criticism and take it with a grain of salt. It is through failing that you learn to understand what best suits your project. It is through constant iteration and adjustment that you put out something that really matters to people. Don't set expectations too high. When you don't have your expectations set too high, you are less likely to be disappointed in your work and more likely to actually finish it. But when you have it too high or too low, you literally won't finish your work at all. Too high expectations will result in disappointment, and too low of expectations will leave you with no hope whatsoever to even finish the project. Carry on projects till the end. Learn to carry on projects till the end even if you have a slight change of heart in the middle, or adapt if you need to. However, as much as you can, try not to abandon a project. Making something is better than not making anything at all. Accept the fact that quantity is as important as quality. Even if you think whatever you're making isn't of much quality, be okay making them anyway. Because at the end of the day, you learn through numbers. The more you push yourself to work on something even though you don't feel like it, the more you're going to be prepared for the next one and make actual quality content that you want to create. And don't expect all of your projects to be of the best qualities. Just like people have bad days, allow yourself to have bad project days. Lastly, set deadlines and measure success with tasks. Drop the whole notion that making successful projects is the only determiner of your success. Measure your success by how many tasks have you finished on time. Are you actually doing things here and there, or are you just waiting for that one perfect thing? Start setting reasonable deadlines for things and program yourself to determine success by deadlines you have met and the tasks you have finished. And trust me when I say this, within a short amount of time, when you come back and look at what you've done, you will feel much more rewarded. Because this time you actually do have something to show. In order to recap the video in short, don't focus on originality, try to make something just slightly better, be okay with failing, don't set your expectations too high, carry on projects till the end, accept that quantity is as important as quality, set deadlines and measure success with tasks done. That's it for this video. I really appreciate you hanging around till the end of it. It really means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please hit the like button and share this video with others who would find it useful. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you wouldn't miss future jammed content, and I would love to hear from you. What are your struggles with perfectionism? Do you relate to what I've just said? Please leave your comments down below, I'd love to read them. Thank you once again, I'll see you in the next one, bye bye.